Hello, I hope you're okay, and like me, your hair's just becoming absolutely wild, and just found out that you can't even have your hair cut now till at least July unless you go for a crew cut, which I don't want because I've got all scars in my head from when I was a kid, so I look like an absolute nutcase. Anyway, today we're making pesto, and it's amazing, and it's like got 4 striking flavours: parmesan, basil, what's the other one? Lemon juice and nuts. That's it. But it's supposed to have pine nuts traditionally, and I didn't have any, but I had cashew nuts. And the reason I added cashew nuts is Sackler, for example, who make that amazing pesto you can buy in a jar. One of their largest ingredients is cashew nuts, and then right down the bottom of the ingredients is pine nuts. They barely put any in whatsoever because it's so expensive. Well, I didn't have any. I just used cashew nuts and a tiny bit of sesame seed, which I roasted both, and it came out fantastic. So here's how you do it. Okay, so heat a pan and add 20 grams of cashew nuts and crunch them up. I only crunched them up so that they would take on more colour more quickly, because colour means flavour on your nuts. So add those nuts to a blender and a teaspoon of sesame, and give them about 20-30 seconds. They take on colour very quickly. Do not let them burn. 3 cloves of garlic. Again, just give them a bit of heat just to take that edge off that really potent garlicky, supery, breathy taste. Blend them. They'll become a really thick paste, so loosen that paste with olive oil, season it, and give it another blend. And hey pesto, you have got a super fine paste. Look at that. You're about ready to start properly now. So that's the nut side of things. Season it with pepper and half of one of those packets of basil that you get from the supermarket. Try and leave the stalks out. Don't put them in. They're sort of oddly bitter. So not with coriander you can use stalks. They're amazing, but I found with basil a little bit sour for pesto, so don't use the stalks, just use the leaves if possible. Give it a good blitz, then add 10 grams of fresh parmesan, grate that in, bit more olive oil, give it another blitz to really make that parmesan nice and fine. That's really starting to come together now. Taste that alone and it's pretty stunning. Add some pepper, some nice top end spicy notes from pepper, and then give it another blitz and transfer that to a little glass jar. I put it in a glass jar because when it's in the fridge it keeps it a little bit better and it doesn't take on any sort of plasticky tastes. Okay, so we're nearly there. We've added salt, we've added nuts, we've added basil and parmesan. Now I'm going to finely slice some basil, and this is purely for visuals really. So because when you put the lemon juice in, it lifts the colour, and if you've got little slices of basil in there, it holds that dark green just where those leaves are. Crush some more cashews purely for texture, and then add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Give it a stir, and then we add another teaspoon of lemon juice. You can see it's starting to lift the colour now. It's becoming light green, slightly fluorescent light green, and it's lemon juice that's doing that, the acid on it. So 3rd teaspoon, and that is you done. Texture, colours, flavours, everything is absolutely nailed. Who needs pine nuts? Not me, because I didn't have any. That baguette I made myself, and I'll show you how to do it when I upload the video. Take care, stay safe, clean your teeth, because you'll have wicked garlic breath after that pesto. Stay safe and pray for the love of God. Lockdown is over soon. Bye.